Oh, there we go. We're good to go now. Now we're on. It's going to be cold this weekend. We won't.
It's cold right now. I've been so spoiled the last couple days. I went out to get my coffee thinking, oh, this is pleasant. And went outside today. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, now I see a now I see a special weather statement. My favorite. What does this mean?
So what is the temperature right now? Besides
31,
just cold?
32.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten used to that 40-some degree weather.
Special weather statement. Marion County. Slick spots and lowered visibility due to freezing fog until 11. All right, well. I did. Was it yesterday or today? I did have a as I hit got to a four-way stop, I spun a little bit, the wheels. So I guess it was the road was frozen. Areas of freezing fog. Give yourself, okay, well that's, all right. Could be worse, I guess. I don't see any snow anywhere. But if you click on, let's see, give me another city. Let's do, not Chicago. Let's do Quincy, Illinois. Yep. Snow today and tomorrow for so many people around us. It's that winter storm warning. That stinks. Good for us, though, I guess. Mm-hmm. We don't have to deal with it.
I'll be in 70-degree weather, so I'm not really upset about it. I just don't want to come back to crappy weather.
I just realized this entire time we filmed you this morning, all I see is the top of your head.
What?
Yeah. So we can't use any of those. I'll fix it. So just as you help me every morning, I need to help get... Yeah, couldn't even... All I saw was the top of your head.
Oh, boo.
There you go.
That sucks.
We like to film things in the studio, and we just realized that view you saw of Mindy was what we recorded for 3 hours. So that's one.
Boo.
Let's put it up anyhow. We can still hear you. Maybe we
still have the audio
Photoshop
again.
your face on there. Oh, goodness gracious.
That stings.
It does.
And how is that getting moved?
Well, I think there was some cleaning or organizing going on because I hate to sound like who moved my cheese or whatever the thing is. And it's all good. But, like, there was something this morning I came in and I'm like, where is it? Like, I found it, but there was, and I appreciate a good tidying up.
Right.
But
there's no need to be touching any of this.
I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see.
That's frustrating. We've had some good things today. Well, the audio is still good, so
Yeah.
you just won't see my face. You'll see me, though, moving like this if I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Or if I put my head down for laughing.
Yes. We know it's something hilarious. We'll talk about the weather really quick. Winter thing, Izzy. What they call it? Winter storm Izzy? Which is just a made-up name. Izzy, yeah. Keep in mind, 9:50. Mindy's going to tell you the exact time.
No, I'm going to tell you the exact name. We've already told the time.
Oh, my God. What a week it has been. You are quick. She's going to tell you the exact name at 9:50.
He's ready to go.
Person. I swear to you, I'm not trying to ditch. I'm just saying. So anyhow, if you win the commercial, that's the whole point. If we say your name at 9:50 for commercial-free cash and you call within 10 minutes or less, you get $500. Wow. Well, I was just thinking about this winter storm Izzy that I keep seeing headlines for, but I look at the forecast in central Indiana. I go, I don't see no snow. And if you look at a radar, this is fascinating. You look at a radar of where they say the snow and the ice and all the stuff's going to fall. It's covering Illinois. It covers Kentucky. It covers most of Ohio and just a sliver of Indiana. It's like somebody put Rain-X on Indiana and says, not here. So I don't see any snow in the forecast, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed on that. And hey, keep in mind, listen for your name in 10 minutes at 9:50. We got you on Hank FM. Oh, my God. You make me sweat. I literally was like, what did I say? That's called that. I don't want to say I was mailing it in. That's called being so used to talking about something and not thinking about the words coming out. Oh my gosh. That is.
Well, that's me just initially reacting. I'm like, no, that's not what we're doing.
I was confused. I'm like, what did I do? Oh my goodness. All the free stuff. Oh, that's what we could talk about. Plus.
So congratulations if you were part of that Navient, formerly called Sally Mae, lawsuit, class action lawsuit. Now, this is probably the most I've ever seen in a class action lawsuit ever. And people like outside of Aaron Brockovich. But this is each student. So if you had a student loan out there and you were part of this, you're getting $260 back. Usually it's like $1. It's a lot compared to.
How many people are they saying is affected by this?
400,000.
You.
Yes.
You explained it to me, and I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm still a little confused by it.
So here's the deal, and I looked it up because I was a little confused as well.
Okay.
Navient is accused, and they're, of course, denying all wrongdoing, but the judge found otherwise.
What do they do, by the way?
They provide student loans.
Got it. All right.
And as we all know, student loans have atrocious interest rates. Well, what happened is when people were struggling to pay, instead of offering a deferment.
What's a deferment?
Deferment is, let's say you pay, you miss a few payments.
That's right. It's a pause.
Yes,
it
it's
doesn't
just
mean
a
you
pause.
don't owe it eventually.
Correct.
But
it's
like
just
a
a
deferment
pause
on
of a
rent.
couple months.
Got
right.
it. Don't. Pay
you got to
for
qualify for that though.
Got
You
it.
do have to
Got
have a
it.
certain
Got it.
credit rating.
Uh-huh.
What they did was push everyone into forbearance, which is a full year, meaning you're not making any payments for that full year, which means you're paying interest of, let's say, 12%, and then it goes up, and then the next month it's over 12% on that amount, that's 12% on that amount.
Compounding interest.
Correct.
So wait, but forbearance means you don't have to make the principal payment?
You don't make any payment for 12 months.
But then they keep charging you the interest?
Correct. And the issue that they were found guilty of is that all of these people would have qualified for the other, where they would just had a month or two off and not paid this ridiculous amount of interest that is accrued.
So what's a situation where forbearance does make sense?
If that's your only option, like if you didn't have the credit rating to make the other situation, then you can't pay. You can't pay. It's like
But you still have to pay
right.
interest.
They're still charging you interest.
The compounding thing is where it gets
Correct.
ugly.
So there's the difference between deferment and then the forbearance.
So you pay the interest on what, but you don't pay the principal.
Right.
I was watching a thing on credit cards the other day. I like that series on Netflix called The Mind. Explained. And then they have a whole series on The Mind, and they had an episode on credit cards. And I think I knew this. I just forgot about it because if I pay for credit cards, I pay them off like you. Mm-hmm. I forgot that interest that's applied. Then if you don't pay it off, then it's compounding interest each month.
Correct.
So you pay $6 in interest, and you don't pay that off. Then now you owe another whatever the percentage is on top of that. So
yes,
it's doesn't appear it's going to snow in Indy. What is it? Winter Storm Izzy.
Yeah.
Is allegedly hitting all the states around us, but I don't know what we did right, but cool. But it doesn't. It's going to be chilly, but like Illinois, Kentucky, Ohio.
Is Michigan getting anything? So is it truly a donut?
I think so. Let me go to.
I mean, it was weird how Garrett we look like a little bitty spot that was just untouched, but it hit everything, including Tennessee when I was down there.
Yeah, I don't see. No, it's not Michigan either. No, oh, it is weird. I wish you could come see this. It's weird. It's like a pocket where we're kind of it kind of go Michigan. Where's Michigan at? Hang on.
North of us.
Northern Michigan gets it.
Okay.
But like Southern Michigan, which sounds weird to say out loud. They don't. I don't see anything in there for them. And then it gets just worse as you get. I mean, the whole Tennessee and the East Coast and Maine, all of that is just awful. So anyhow, so it doesn't appear we're going to get any snow. So when you go outside and complain that your face hurts, take it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, because let's see what else. Oh, the free stuff going on in town. Over at that museum. It's like a museum, a percussion museum experience called Rhythm Discovery Center. Discovery Rhythm. It's right on Illinois and Washington. I can't believe I knew that. At the corner of Illinois and Washington. Yeah. There is there's a Panera right there. Well, in the bottom level, there's this kind of museum. It's a percussion museum, and typically you have to pay to go through it. But the cool thing is, if you like to make a lot of noise, you can like play all the drums and percussive instruments. You could bring the kids in. It is all about that. My kids loved it. But it's free on Monday. And then you said the Idle Jorg has something going on for free on Monday as well.
Well,
MLK.
all of those White River State Parks. So if you make they request that you make a donation to Gleaners Food Bank, but you can go to any of those, NCAA Hall of Champions, the State Museum, IMAX, the zoo, all of Idle Jorg, all that.
Conner Prairie's got something.
Mm-hmm. You just have to make a reservation, but it's also free.
At Conner Prairie as well?
That's the one you have to make a reservation for.
Oh, I thought it was at Children's Museum you needed to. I thought that's what you
maybe
said.
it is too. Yeah.
Go to the website.
That was earlier today. So
Mindy and I have discovered that once we're done talking about something, we've completely purged it from our memory. Including earlier.
It could be literally 5 seconds before after.
I learned it a couple of years ago. When I got really, really busy in life as an adult, I realized if it's not in my calendar, like something to do for the most part, or I don't have it on a to-do list, it doesn't exist.
Oh, same.
I can't hold any more in. And so the best example I give is on Mondays, people say, "What'd you do this weekend?" I have to sit and like remember it. I can't, oh yeah, we did this and this and this. I can almost never remember. I just know we were either at home or we were out somewhere.
Right.
So maybe that's part of getting older. So we're about to announce a name for commercial-free cash. If you're watching this later, sorry, but if you're watching right now, make sure you got your radio turned up. Or listen, you can watch this right here. We're going to say a name. If you call back within 10 minutes or less, you get $500. And you got to live here, too. So if you're watching from the Philippines or something like that, I'm sorry, not qualified today.
Or probably ever.
I mean, I suppose you could be vacationing and watching your favorite radio station. Then I think you would be qualified to win.
If they're here in town from somewhere else?
No. I'm saying
if you're on vacation.
In the Philippines.
Well, yeah, if you can get a hold of us. You happen to be...
What's that long distance?
What's the time zone there right now? Are they even up?
I think it's convenient. I would suspect it's a good solid 23 hours away. Don't know it, but... all right, we're going to do this right now. Where the hell is the thing? All right, there it is.
97.1 Hank FM's commercial.
All right, Miss Mindy. We got $500 going out the door. Do you have a name?
I do. It's Laura White of the South Side. Laura. Laura White of the South Side of Indianapolis. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 317-239-9797 to claim your $500.
We know life gets busy. There's a real good chance that Laura White is doing something right now. She should be listening. But if you know Laura White from the South Side, there can only be so many of them. Call her or text her and say, you got to call 317-239-9797. You got to do it in the next, let's make it 9 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? And if she does that, $500 is hers. We do it for local winners only on Hank FM. Oh, that was fast. All right. Let's find out if that's Laura White. Hi, good morning, Hank FM.
Hi, calling about the 500 maybe, hopefully.
What's your name?
Emily?
No, we called out a Laura White.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's okay, hon.
It's okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Boo.
You just call? Well, what? Oh my God, that's weird.
I mean,
Wow. Well, Ann's on the phone with somebody, but maybe that's a work number because that's not.
yeah. Hi, Hank FM. Who's this?
This is Becky Reese. Did you call my name?
We did not. It's Laura White we're looking for.
Unless,
My radio cut out.
I hate when that happens.
I know. Me too.
All right. Thank you, Becky. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Great day.
You
Yeah,
too.
I'm just going to ask the question. Does your radio cut out?
Correct.
No, I'm just saying maybe when I'm driving and I'm
I mean, if
on
my app,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, it was
Yeah,
something
the
like
app
that
sometimes.
that's happened, but
I appreciate it though, man. Let's have $500 online. I'm going
Yeah.
to try to find out if I won.
well, it makes me wonder, do they think that we're going to say, sure, it's you?
You're right. We said Laura White.
Screw Laura White. Oh, she's already got it in the file. So she got
Nice. As we're live on Facebook, I sometimes wonder. Oh my God.
Oh.
No, Laura, we love you. Laura won?
Yes.
Nice. All right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, do people think we're just going to, disregard the person we actually called out? You know what?
Yeah, actually, we like you better. Let's see. You're going to see a little behind the scenes here. Let's see. How do I do this?
Hi, it's Laura.
Let's do that, and we'll do that. So Laura called, which is great news.
This is Laura White. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm so excited. That's amazing. Yeah, pay for my kid's Invisalign.
It's very specific.
That's amazing.
All right. I think we're good to go. Let me see if I can figure
Only local winners. And here's another.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Sometimes you put a name out there and somebody says, today is my day to win $500. Laura White from the South Side. You did say South Side Indy, right?
Correct.
Laura White, you got $500. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited. That's amazing.
Isn't that the coolest thing ever? What do you think you're going to be spending some of this money on?
Yeah, pay for my kid's Invisalign.
That, you know what?
Oh.
It's very specific, but that stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully we can at least get you a down payment or something on that. As we roll commercial free, we're doing it for 97 minutes straight. Invisalign, that's like
Yeah.
thousands.
Yes. But it's so much nicer than braces, from what I understand. Because at least it's not that metal you're seeing all the time.
There's that. I've had Invisalign. The problem, my issue with it, it takes a lot of responsibility. And braces, you can't really screw it up because they're stuck to your face.
Right.
And the dentist adjusts it, or orthodontist or whatever. But Garrett adjusts it. Doesn't Garrett want to be a...
Yes. I was like, it took me a second. Yes, Garrett will adjust it.
But with Invisalign, it's your responsibility to put the trays in and wear them enough. And
So you
wear
gotta be
them
responsible.
About 22 hours a day. And when you take them out to eat, you eat and then you have to brush every time you put them back in. And that sounds easy, but you're brushing, I'm not kidding, 3-4 times a day.
Well, I do that now anyway, but
Okay. Wow, that's impressive. I don't.
that's why I have my toothbrush here.
You're right. But you got to do that, and you got to floss every time. And yeah, your teeth are cleaner and probably better for it. But it's a lot of work, especially if you're not used
Well,
to.
especially for a kid. I wonder how old her kids are.
Yeah, and I would imagine they have to do that too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's expensive. I think mine was like, after insurance, like three.
Wow.
3,000 or something like that. I don't know.
So
what
insurance
braces-
did cover a portion?
Mhm, a portion, like not, and it wasn't here, but some 1,500 or something like
Okay.
that. So it would have been probably without it, something
Right.
ridiculous. But it works. It was work.
Well, and you got to be careful not to throw them away, too, because like I had what was called an appliance. Instead of having to have braces, I only had to have it for like 8 months. And it was just to spread things out. And it's like a couple times I accidentally threw it away. It would be like a little napkin, and then I'd have to go digging through the freaking trash.
Oh, I've done. Well, they give you a little fancy case, but that's
You don't
it looked
carry
like
that
a
around
little
all the
compact.
time. Like, I didn't have that at
carrying that
school.
around. I did exactly what you did. I'd take them out, I'd put them in a napkin, and I'd put them in my pocket all the time. And Josh, my wife, was like, "What are you doing?" And I go, and so it became, the joke was when I'd leave in the house, she goes, "Do you have your teeth? Do you have your teeth?" They'd be all over the place. I just lay them around all the time. And I did throw a pair away once and did exactly what he said and dug through it.
Yeah.
in 30
Luckily, this was a small little trash can because if it was big, I was like, I'm out, done.
I'm talking about a trash can, like a big one of those raised
dumpster?
raised trash service sort of crap.
no.
I dug everything out, and it was at my parents-in-law house. So I'm going through everybody's trash, and they weren't in there. It was gross. Don't recommend.
Did you find them?
Yeah, but they weren't in the trash can.
They
I
were in your
forgot.
pocket the whole time?
Probably somewhere super conspicuous. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this conversation on all of that. If
We
you
are
get
outta here
a long
next week.
weekend, enjoy it. Spoiler alert: Kara's going to be covering for us next week. We're going to take a little bit of time. Are you doing anything? Yeah,
I'm going to Phoenix.
You are doing something. I'm doing nothing. I'm going to sit around.
That's
and-
why we both had vacation when we had to use before March 1st. And I'm like, let's do it now.
I told you I felt weird about back in the day about staycations because I'm like, I gotta go do something. And the truth is, they're really nice. You know, to be able to, especially us, to be able to stay up late and sleep in and a little bit. So
Well, the only reason we're going to Phoenix is Bob has work there.
Yeah.
And we figured because his birthday is the 20th. So we're like, why not celebrate your birthday while we're out there? So we're both going to be visiting for the Grand Canyon for the first time each. So
Grand
that'll
Canyon's
be amazing.
cool.
Taking in God's beauty. So excited.
are you going to Grand Canyon National Park?
Yeah. And we're staying right there in the Grand Canyon.
Right in
also.
the canyon itself? You're
Yes.
gonna be,
In a little tent. Just kidding.
that's really neat. You're going to ride a donkey down to the,
I am.
well, a big ass. You're going to ride an ass.
Bob's always saying I'm riding his ass. So it's.
And on that note, I'm going to do the awkward thing where I wheel out of the camera and I'm going to shut this off. It's been a long, weird week. Carry on. Just don't pay me no mind.